Not much, right? Not much. Well, what with you? What up with you?
I can smell you.
Hello, TCOM.
Well, hello.
Hello, Yellow Cat Man. How
You know, it'd be
is
a great. You know, it'd be a great throwback for today.
that on the PC or the Xbox One?
Um, for mine, it's on PC.
We can't because it would fuck with it.
God damn it!
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's not crossplay compatible.
It's not
God,
crossplay, sadly.
God damn it!
I'm sorry. I was sick yesterday, but I'm feeling better. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Come on in. Come on in. I had a mind melting take on my fucking Dawn of War 4 video. Jesus Christ. My friend asked me what I'd do if an Imperial Guardsman showed up right behind me in the modern world while I was eating lunch. So your friend asked you what would happen if a British dude showed up behind you?
I'd probably just shoot him.
Why would you just shoot a British dude?
He's a guardsman. Probably gonna be armed.
He's probably
Probably
just
not.
he's basic
Probably not there with good intentions.
he's probably just as confused as you are.
Yeah, and I drew faster.
That's the American way. He's on your land. Oh my god. I had the most mind melting take on my fucking Dawn of War 4 video. And basically, like, guy was trying to pull a gotcha, and it's like, wait, but you said having female space marines and custodies doesn't take away. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? What is this? Crusty ass licking surface level take.
It's almost like opinions can be complex and come from multiple angles.
Also, again, this isn't coming. Again, my complaint is mechanically the Dark Angels and the Blood Ravens are the same fucking faction within the game. There's no mechanical difference with them. Went straight from 2 to 4. Oh, don't do that. Come on. Come on.
Just for the ultimate apocalypse mod, like the different chapters actually do different shit and get different units.
Yeah, and again, by their surface level takes, then we should just remove most of the Space Marine catalog.
Yeah.
God forbid that would make most other 40k players happy. Because why do we need Dark Angels? Why do we need Blood Angels? Why do we need Black Templar, Space Wolves, Grey Knights, Death Watch? We don't need them. They do nothing different. They're all wearing power armor and have bolters. Why do we need them?
They all mostly have the same vehicles. Why have multiple chapters?
Yeah, why do we need them? The redundancy. We got Ultramarines. We don't need anything else. In fact, going by that logic, since the Custodes use some Space Marine vehicles, why do we need Space Marines?
Yeah. Oh wait, in fact, actually, the Custodes vehicles are usually points to stat wise usually better than the Space Marine vehicles. Just take those. Don't even take Space Marine
Yeah,
vehicles.
but why even play Space Marines at this point? By their logic. My complaints, my worries, not complaints, because again, the game isn't out yet. I don't know how things are going to roll out. My
Just people
concerns,
jumping on the hype train already.
yeah, my concerns with the game are is the Space Marine campaign, because some people did confirm to me that the campaign is going to be split mission wise between Dark Angels and Blood Ravens doing stuff. Blood Ravens are doing stealth stuff. Dark Angels are doing aggressive regular Space Marine stuff, you know? My concerns then are, is one chapter going to eat into another story in Spotlight? Or are we not going to get enough time with either chapter? As well, I know the story hasn't been revealed much yet, But another concern that I have is that mechanically they're the same fucking army. Why do you need one or the other here? If they're doing the same fucking thing mechanically in the game, why did you split them up?
The Raven Wing.
Well, it's not the Raven Wing, it's the Green Wing and the Death Wing from the trailer I saw.
No, there is in the trailer. There is a moment showing a Raven Wing on his bike.
Cool.
Which again, we don't know if that's just a regular Space Marine on a bike with a special paint job, or they're special.
Yeah, like these are just concerns that I have before the game is out. And I'm just voicing those concerns. And again, mechanically, they have confirmed that outside the campaign, they are the same army. Which
the biggest concern I have, based on the trailer, we didn't see any chaos.
Yeah, no, like I'm fine with there not being chaos in the game. I'm fine with that. That's Listen, chaos has gotten a lot of love recently. I'm okay with our boys sitting out. Give the Necrons and some Orcs some love. They haven't had some love recently.
But a Dawn of War game without chaos it doesn't feel right to me.
I mean, Dawn of War 3 technically didn't have any chaos forces outside of a Bloodthirster.
I refuse to acknowledge Dawn of War 3.
You refuse to acknowledge it. Raven Wing Chaplain specifically.
It just doesn't exist.
Dawn of War with... Yeah, but they sell Space Marines, right? Like... Ugh.
Yeah, if you want Blood Angels, not Blood Angels, Blood Ravens, just go buy an Ultramarines box set.
The problem here is that part of like why Dawn of War 3 story didn't go over very well. Because we were constantly jumping between three factions, and it always felt like we were putting ourselves back constantly. In all fairness, the line hasn't done anything since Arcs of Omen. So we were going to say TCOM?
Unless they do something more along the lines of like Dark Crusade, but have it be more campaign focused, I guess.
That's fair. But at the same time, we don't know what the game has in store for us. And like I said, I'm still going to buy the game and experience it.
It's still probably several years out at the earliest.
Did they not announce the release date?
Not that I remember.
I'm going to look this up quick. Hold on.
As far as I remember, it was just a trailer.
Also, in all fairness, Lionel Johnson hasn't done anything since Arcs of Omen. Arcs of Omen is an edition old. Like, we have other factions and stories to tell, right? Like, we haven't done anything with Guilliman since, like, the Plague War, which was 8th edition. Yeah, he showed up in a trailer, but that trailer was just him looking over a vid screen of planets getting eaten by bugs. We have not done anything with him.
Same thing for the Custodians. They haven't done shit.
No. They had the start of the stuff. They had the English, motherfucker. Do I speak it? They had the beginning of 10th edition.
Yeah, and Tides, but
yeah.
Which I mean, well, the Tides set up the.
It comes out.
War, so.
Dawn of War 4 comes out in 2026. So. I think earliest would probably be summer of 2026, or latest would be fall of 2026.
I'm betting more on fall.
I'm betting more on fall, yeah. What do you think? Blood Ravens, Protectorate, and Cronus are both on the Nihilist side. Ooh. That's fun. That's good to know that Cronus is on the Imperial Nihilist side. Man, imagine...
Dante DLC, then.
Dante DLC, then. Of course, now my brain's just like, cool, then I would like to know the Bloodraven's opinion on being trapped on Cronus on the Nihilist side. Because, like, last time we left off with the Dark Angels, they were chasing after fucking... I want to know why the lion popped up on Cronus.
Maybe they tracked Vashtor there?
Maybe, but Vashtor's in fucking... But Vashtor popped up over fucking, Pariah Nexus. So, like, he's far from them by that metric.
It's the warp, dude.
But they weren't in the warp, they were in the webway.
The webway?
I
think it does.
I mean, it did tear up some tunnels, but...
There's probably still connections to the other side of the galaxy, then.
New Dawn of War 4 ease launching point for Nachman Gauntlet, and don't forget Aurelia subsector ease the dark side of the Imperium in the Imperium Nihilus. Did they ever confirm where the Aurelian subsector was?
I don't think they did. I don't remember them saying anything in Dawn of War 2 about it.
Also, no, if it's on Imperial Nihilus side, then they're not affecting the Nachman Gauntlet campaign, because the Nachman Gauntlet campaign ended with why am I forgetting his name? Harkin and his dumbasses popping up in Harkin and his dumbasses popping up in Imperial Sanctus. That's not taking part in the Nachman Gauntlet campaign. Also, judging from this galactic map, like, because Lexicam does, like, in general around here area, with, like, this kind of grid. If it's in Imperial Nihilus, then that means it's somewhere up here. And Nachman's all the way over here. So, like, they're not affecting each other. Like, they're not touching each other. I can tell you that much. Oh, Sarah. One sec. My cat wants in.
Kitty cam.
No, you don't get to sit on my chair. No.
Kitty cam. Kitty cam.
No.
Kitty
My
cam.
throne.
Kitty cam.
My throne.
Kitty cam.
My golden cuck chair, you fuck. Kitty cam. Kitty cam. Look at her, chat. Look at her. But yeah, like, chat, they're just trying to gotcha me now by saying, like, oh, well, you can't say redundancy because you said that having women in factions isn't redundant. Even though the women they're talking about are doing very different jobs than the people they're wanting to defend or keep pure. Again, I've explained this countless times. They do very different things, but you can lead a beaten dog to water, but they're still gonna lick their master's crusty asshole. You know? Did GW make an official galactic map? They made quite a few, but for a long time, they didn't consider Dawn of War to be canon, right?
Also, the map keeps fucking changing.
Also, the map keeps fucking changing. Like, it varies from faction to faction, right? So, I'll grab, like, 2 pictures here. One sec. So, like, where is my orc map? There it is. So, if you get the Orc Codex, this is what your galactic map usually looks like. Like, it shows Baal, it shows Fenris, it shows Terra, it shows Badab for some reason. Yeah, like you get all this from the orcs' perspective. But then, if I go into my... But then this is the official galactic map that you would usually see in, like, the rulebook. There is no Aurelian subsector at all. They don't bring it up. Outside of, like, white dwarfs and stuff. So, judging by where the Aurelian subsector is, it's somewhere in this galactic quadrant, in the Ultima Segmentum, on the Nihilist side of the galaxy. Which means Cronus is somewhere over here. And last time we were following the shenanigans of the Dark Angels and Vashtor, they were somewhere over here because Caliban was over there. Or at least that's the Rock over here. And the Rock went chasing after and the Rock went chasing after Vashtor by the end of Arcs of Omen, which led them to the Nephilim sector all the way down. So some had to go very fucking wrong for the Lion and the Dark Angels, along with the Blood Angels, to go from somewhere over here to somewhere over fucking there. Where is Cronus Expanse in that map then? I don't know.
Yeah.
And the Cronus Expanse is not where Cronus is.
I need to look something up real quick.
Latest novel had Vashtor captured by the Iron Warriors. What? Excuse?
I feel like I would remember something like that. Especially when it comes to the Iron Warriors.
Yeah. Vashtor popped up in Pariah Nexus. Oh, wait, no, there was an update. Hold on, where is this? Archmagos novel. One moment. When was this book released? 2025. Okay, by Guy Haley. Okay, there was an update. Hold on. Vashtor was later summoned by the Iron Warriors, Warsmith Kraveric, and the Dark Mechanicum disciples of Null Sect through the body of an ancient Chaos android. Vashtor was apparently bound by the traitors, who forced him into an alliance in order to seize the Attilan Gate from Belisarius' call. Attilan Gate. That's the... Yeah, that's the second warp route. Okay. I'm seeing... Hold on. However, this was just a ruse. Vashtor was merely pretending to be bound by the traitors in order to gain access to Call. The Argophane dispatched a demon, Silic, to the Forge of Souls, where it gathered a massive army of soul grinders led by the demon prince Enthragor to attack Ulvheim in order to bring out Call. After the last battle of the Pit ended in apparent failure, Vashtor revealed his ruse to Kraveric, as well as the knowledge that the Warsmith was in fact not sent by Abaddon at all. He was merely using the mission to try and empower himself and maintain discipline among his troops. Kraveric was then forced into subservience. Vashtor's true objective had been to draw out Call and attempt to influence him. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I didn't know this book came out.
Yeah, I didn't either.
For those that want to read that book, I'm bringing up the image now for you. Bringing up the image now.
I'm surprised I didn't hear about a new Iron Warriors book.
It's not. It's a Mechanicus book.
Oh, that's why I didn't give a shit about it.
Sorry, it's right here, chat.
Sorry, Farva.
So yeah, apparently that's the book. Thank you very much for pointing that out to me. Basically a sequel to Gene Father. Ooh. Nice. Thank you very much. Yes, you are a cute baby. You are such a sweet kitty. Look at you, all snuggled up with Dad. Oh, yes, you are such a sweet baby. My cat is like snuggled into me. She's like nestled and everything. It's adorable.
Also, you know what?
Hmm.
This is a perfect example of just because they're your favorite faction doesn't mean you know everything about them.
That is totally fair. Like I'm worried about not getting the 500 Worlds book and missing out on like a lot of Ultramarine stuff.
Yeah. I missed a crucial part now of Iron Warriors lore because I didn't give a shit about Mechanicus books.
But it is before Book Arc of Omens, and isn't Jagatai still having motorbike race in the webway? We don't know what Jagatai is doing, and if the book was set before Arcs of Omen, there's another problem.
Yeah.
Because then that totally discounts what was just said, because, well, actually no, because they put the paragraph after the Arcs of Omen stuff and the Pariah Nexus stuff. So like that happened during Pariah Nexus. That happened during Pariah Nexus. So who doesn't want to get a call? Who? Oh, you are so sweet. Yes, you are. No, I haven't had lunch yet, baby. I haven't eaten. Have I some news for you? GW's being cheeky with Lee. Games Workshop had a little image. Well, for those that don't know, Games Workshop had a bit of a joke going on, you know, with like Ultramarine merchandise and such. And on their page, like on the advertisement for it, which was basically like a fake news report covering the protests outside Games Workshop. It's very funny. It's very clever and cheeky. I like it. They have on the breaking news. They basically said like Russ this. And if they're taking the piss, either Leman Russ is going to pop up soon, or that's just them saying he's not coming. He's not coming. You could keep asking, but he's not coming.
Give me Demon Primarch Perturabo.
If I can't have Demon Prime, get down. No, you don't claw the door. Do not claw the door. Do not do that. Don't do that. You want out? You meow for me. You want out? You meow for me, okay, baby? There you go. You can leave now. You're free. Freedom! Oh, she's mad. She's pissy now. She angry with me.
So much.
If I don't get to beat up Demon Primarch Lorgar, you don't get your Perturabo yet.
No, fuck off.
What?
He's gonna be the last one.
Lorgar?
Yeah.
Away from like the Necrons revealing their fucking source of the Destroyer virus. And I don't want that. I want them to like expand on that.
Calth 2.0 though.
Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me, you demonic bastard.
Calth 2.0.
Don't fucking tempt me. I hope they make him.
2.0.
It's one thing for the Lion to look at his mistakes because he's genuinely always trying to do that. I want Leman Russ to come back a fucking savage.
No, I want him to come back like, I did nothing wrong. All of you are fucking morons. Get fucked.
Yeah, I want that. I want him to come back worse.
Just completely, like, the persona he had during the Horus Heresy that's just him now. It's not a persona anymore.
Yeah, I want him to come back worse. Because, like, it's part of the Grimdark, right? Like, Gulliman's depressed and tired. Lionel Johnson is, like, trying to make up for his mistakes, but finds that, like, not everyone is willing to fucking hear it. And that, like, the people he wants to apologize to are now his enemies. Or dead. Which makes it even more depressing and tragic.
Or like Russ, just missing.
Hey, boss, what is your fave ship or top 5 ships in 40K? Now you're going to have to be a little bit more specific. You're going to have to be a little bit more specific there, friend.
No, my favorite ship is the Iron.
Okay, be boring that way. Got it. All right, my favorite ship... I don't really think about 40K ships that much, honestly. I know, sacrilege. He doesn't think about sci-fi ships in a sci-fi fantasy universe.
If it's not a Gloriana class, I swear to God.
If it's not a Gloriana class, like one of the Primarch ships.
Yeah, I mean that's what the Iron Blood was. It was Perturabo's capital ship.
Vengeful Spirit.
That's your all-time favorite.
My all-time favorite? Fucking... We don't get to hang out a lot with those ships. They don't have a lot of art of those ships.
Not official art. There's a lot of fan art, though.
And all the Gloriana class ships are built the fucking same, and it drives me nuts.
Despite the fact that GW put heavy emphasis that Perturabo heavily customized his.
Yeah, but they never drew a picture of it, right? Which is a problem.
Yeah. In fact, he actually removed all the windows on it.
We are a submarine in space!
Well, okay, his logic was that...
Oh, wait, no, we do have a picture of it.
It was... Being able to look out into space at the battle was a distraction. And then during the Battle of Terra, he had nowhere to look down on the siege, so he just stood in the fucking open hangar bay.
Here it is. Here's the Iron Blood. Apparently that's what it looked like. Neat.
Honestly, just a 40K ship.
Yeah.
A standard Imperial ship, but bigger. Because creating unique designs like the Vengeful Spirit is just beyond them, apparently.
Yeah. Didn't Jagatai Khan also customize his too, though it might have just been faster engines? His was faster engines and lighter armor.
Yep. Perturabo added a lot more guns to it and increased its shielding and armor.
Yeah.
Usually, whatever the Primarch specialized in their warfare, that's how they customize their ships.
Yo, Gullyman, how'd you customize your ship? It has the perfect balance of everything. Okay, boring and mediocre. Jagatai, what did you do? I slapped 20 engines on this shit and made the spirit of the machine do 5 bouts of cocaine. I am fast.
Russ, what did you do to your ships? Boarding torpedoes. That's it. Boarding torpedoes.
I put shields on the side of it. What, like more void shields? No, just giant fucking Viking-esque shields. All right. Okay. Corvus, what'd you do with your ship? Why is there just a giant raven's head on the front?
Well, actually, in the Space Wolves omnibus, Ragnar mentions that like all of the Space Wolf ships are like brightly colored and are just have tons of art on them.
Non-nonsense. Yeah, they did that a lot back during the fall of Cadia, is that like a lot of the Demon Primarchs could be seen fighting around the Cadian system. So, like, there are reports of, like, Lorgar, Perturabo, Mortarion, Magnus, Angron, and Fulgrim running around. Like, there are reports of that kind of stuff all over the place.
We know it wasn't Perturabo there. Because he was just finishing up the War of Rust and Iron with Mortarion, and he was recovering from that.
Yeah. And then Fall of Cadia came out and basically, like, retconned everything.
Honestly, I'm not mad with a lot of the retcons. A lot of them needed to happen.
Yeah, because, like, fuck, dude. I do not like a lot of the stuff from back in the day where it was just like, oh, and then it ended in this, or it was never brought up again. Then why'd you mention it? Fuck you.
Why'd you bring it up? Well, because we realized we wrote ourselves into a corner and have no idea how to get out of it right now. Other than this.
Grey Knights, what did you do with your ships? We didn't paint them.
No, they're silver.
Oh, they're silver.
Silver and gold.
They're silver and gold. God damn it. I doubt Lorgar was there. He's still hiding from Corax in his tower. That was one short story. He was seen running around with the word bearers. And
besides, he's fucking with them in general, just not if he's fucking with him specifically.
Yeah, we like look. Corax is hunting down all of his brothers. He just wanted Lorgar to, you know, be the one to share the message. He's doing the
Except
Batman
for a little
thing.
bit first.
Not doing some. He's just leading some Black Crusades of his own. Lion, if something can be destroyed and or killed, it can be destroyed and or it. My God, my God, Twitch chat, please, please. Trying to read some of this is so hard. I don't know, like, when it comes to 40k spaceship designs, I'm not into a lot of them, right? Like, I like the Vengeful Spirit design when it becomes, like, chaosified.
Oh, yeah.
But, like... Like, to me... Oh my God. Fucking... To me, this is a cool-ass ship. This looks cool. Drake fighters, whenever I think of, like, space battles. Necron ships are cool. Necron ships are croissants, okay?
Croissants and donuts.
Croissants and donuts. Which then just makes me laugh every time I see them before they blow me out of the fucking game.
The Doom Scythe.
I listen, chat, you want to give me fucking PTSD. Fucking my first time fighting a Doom Scythe in Tabletop 40k. Or whatever fucking Necron flyer was able to, like, teleport a squadron of 20 warriors behind you. That shit was terrifying. Angron, what did you do to your ship? It's not my ship. It's hers.
See the mark on her chest? It's hers.
My ship? No. Our ship. I 100% disagree with you on the ship design, boss. Sorry. No, please never fully agree with me. Like, I struggle with, like, big ship designs because my brain's just like, A lot of ship designs are like, they're pizzas or... Like, they're all pizza shaped to me, okay? They're all pizza shaped to me. Look at Star Wars. Half their ships are pizza slices.
And the other half are just copies of theoretical designs that they came up with during World War II.
Yeah. I like 40k ships combat as it's an anti-Star Wars 40k battleship. No. That's the thing. Design-wise, I struggle with them. Gameplay-wise, I like that they slug it out. I do like that a lot. It's just like pick one out of a crowd, my brain just goes dial-up noises.
Well, that's the thing also because I played a lot of Battlefleet Gothic, so like I look at a ship, I know exactly what class it was, what it's equipped with, and I nerd out about it.
I can't read that. I can't read that question. God damn it. At least Star Treks are full pizzas.
Where I GW Star Shop. I'm having a stroke trying to read this.
Yeah, that's why I'm not reading it. I love reading about ship combat in the novels. Yeah, they're fine and everything. I just again trying to pick out my favorites from the crowd or just like that one, I guess. And you just
When
like
it comes to
vaguely
the-
gesture in a direction.
Yeah, when it comes to the novels, though, when it comes to ship combat, you need the right writer because it can get very boring very quickly.
Yeah, like there's a difference between reading Furious Abyss and reading The Fall of Reach. Right? Like I know like two very different books, but like having like following through with the Keys maneuver in Fall of Reach, where like it is written so tense, like it's written so intense that like mere seconds is all that it will take to fuck this up.
Yeah.
Whereas in Furious Abyss, it's giant surprise ship that has surprise after surprise, and it feels like the writer is pulling out whatever he needs to try and make this ship scary. Along with the fact that we haven't established the character of the Ultramarines, or the or the Space Wolves yet, so now you have to deal with 40k versions of these characters in the 30k setting, and it's just like I want to die. I want to die reading this.
Okay.
Goddamn.
So, the Abyss class of ship is actually just a really deep cut reference to a model that came out in the 1980s.
I remember that. Yeah.
It's like that's the reason this book exists.
Also,
But yeah, Battle for the Abyss is just terrible.
it's
On
just
the
a
other
bad
hand,
book.
on the other hand, Betrayer.
Betrayer has
everything to do with the Conqueror.
I mean, yeah, I was just like trying to like, top of my head books that have like fleet battles in them.
Which one was it in the first Ultramarines Omnibus? I think it was Courage and Honor, the Tyranid one. But like that, there's a mention when you're on the Ultramarine strike cruiser, one of the humans mentions like the Tyranids are boarding our ship. What do we do? And then we never see anything else about that fact. Like you're in the middle of a combat in a fleet. Show me some of that. Show me the Tyranids boarding instead of just keep describing the ship fired again into the Tyranid and traveled further forward. That was it for like half the fleet combat, and it was torture.
The short story from the Heresy Butcher's Nails has a fleet battle between the Fidelitas Lex and the Conqueror and a Dark Eldar strike force, Dark Eldar strike fleet, which results in the Conqueror using its Ursa's Claws to harpoon a Dark Eldar ship at different vectors, and then retract the things and just tear the ship apart. because the Urza's claws are basically just giant harpoons on chains that it fires out and it pulls, because the whole thing that the World Eaters does is just they turn space combat into hand-to-hand combat because they're World Eaters. So Angron basically drags the ships in, but he then starts like firing the Latara starts firing them at like different angles, and then starts retracting them so that it pulls the Dark Eldar spaceship.
My lunch is here. I forgot to eat lunch. I apologize.
What is lunch?
Wendy's. Because I was a fool and I didn't think about pulling anything out or cooking anything because I was busy.
We don't have Wendy's here.
All the better for it, honestly.
No, they're one of the brands that's
Alright.
not made it across the channel. They're one of the brands that hasn't made it across the channel, across the Atlantic. And if it does try to make it across, we'll probably get them in where I live first, because it's cheaper to test new restaurants in the UK out in places like Glasgow to see whether they'll work in London. Because it's just retail here is just cheaper, but we have a similar population split.
That's what I missed chat wise. By the way,
I was describing a fleet battle in the short story Butcher's Nails from one of the Heresy collections, which has the World Eater's ship basically using its Ursa's claws to tear apart Dark Eldar ships, because Latara just gets angry and just says, "Just tear them apart."
how different is McDonald's in the UK to McDonald's in the USA? Trust me, chat. I'm gonna explain something to you. As someone who recently visited the US, I'm gonna tell you right now, I will never complain about McDonald's in Canada ever again. Oh my god, you guys put shit in your food that, oh my god.
Why do you think we're so fat?
Oh, again, drinking.
I love that corn syrup, baby.
Thankfully, down here we drink real Coke.
The Mexican Coke. Stuff with
We
sugar
call
in
it
it.
Mexican. We call it Mexican Coke, even though that's just Coke served everywhere else around the world except for America.
Not in the UK either now. We brought in anti-sugar taxes, so they use sweeteners in the UK.
Ew.
Not high fructose corn syrup, just like artificial sweeteners.
Dildo.
Here in Canada, we just regulate how much you can put into something, basically. Like, you can only have,
In
like,
Ireland,
X
too,
amount of
with
sugar in
Like
something.
Ireland with
We
their
did
bread
that-
laws.
It's almost like having industrial standards is a good thing.
Mhm.
But that gets in the way of capitalism. Your capitalism is apparently based on poisoning people.
Yeah, like, chat, I had the chicken nuggets and I had the fries. Your chicken nuggets tasted like cardboard to me.
Yep.
It's a new thing that economists are now calling corporatism.
I mean, yeah, fair, but like,
That's fair.
Which is honestly just their term for end state capitalism, to be honest.
I was gonna say, because like that's also incorporating things like enshittification and all that kind of stuff, and And one could make the argument that shitification is a natural, eventual state of capitalism when you don't have competition.
Yep. And by the way, Netflix just bought Warner Brothers.
Yep.
A shit ton of money too.
Can't wait to see how that gets fucked up.
So like,
Wait,
are Warner Bros. I was gonna say, so are Warner Bros. And Discovery separate companies again?
Yes.
yes. But like, who's gonna host?
So
all
who
the
owns
DC
HBO?
stuff now? Yeah, like, is it gonna stay on HBO? Is like all the DC stuff gonna move over to Netflix?
If I'm Netflix, no.
No, actually, the smarter idea is to do what Disney did and just buy Hulu and integrate that as its own separate thing, part of Disney Plus.
That's only in the United States. It's just completely combined everywhere else.
Yeah.
It's for legal reasons in the U.S.
I know, but literally, it's only in the U.S. Like everywhere else in the world, you just get all the Hulu stuff on Disney Plus.
Yeah. It has to do with
So
antitrust laws.
Yeah.
That they would have too much of a market share if they completely integrated Hulu in America, so they leave it technically as its own thing, even though you can access all the Hulu stuff through Disney Plus.
I think we technically don't get all of the ESPN stuff, apparently.
That just has to do with licensing with sports.
Yeah. Yep.
Though the NFL is pushing more and more to get stuff in Europe.
I mean, we're a valuable market at this point.
You are. If we can get the European population hooked on the NFL, ooh.
Mhm. Well, they tried to have our own one and it was shit. So
Yeah.
it was not good. It was like Canadian football, but worse.
God damn, this quote just hit me so fucking hard. Well, there was a bit of a stir when they decided that since corporations are people, they could technically run the president. But President Walt Disney Pepsi Comcast has done wonders for the economy, being that it is now the economy.
You know what's even more fucked? That's technically true. It's the reason why corporations can donate to super PACs.
Yep.
You could probably make the argument that technically, because a corporation is founded, not born, it can't run for president because it's not born in the US.
No, you could use the
Otherwise,
argument that since it was created in the United States, it was technically born there.
But that would also mean that you wouldn't be able to shutter a corporation within the first 9 months of its existence. It may like if you actually are claiming that like corporations are born, then you wouldn't be able to shut down corporations because that's theoretically like euthanasia.
And you see, chat.
Assisted suicide.
And you see, chat.
Mm-hmm.
This is why if anyone tries to argue this bullshit with you, you hit them in the knees with a crowbar. Because this fucking rabbit hole of thinking is the reason we're in this mess. And the reason why my plastic crack costs $160.
Again, I've seen the thing, which is like, actually, if you look at the majority of it's in line with inflation. The problem is everything else has gone up by more than inflation.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually not that Warhammer is proportionally more. Well, okay, some parts of Warhammer are vastly more expensive than they should be, i.e., characters, but there isn't actually a direct comparison because previously characters were single mold metal models, and now they're generally multi-part plastic. Those are different. So like the direct, but like
I forget they use injection molding, don't they?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, that is going to be relatively cheaper.
It's cheaper individually, but it's inherently more expensive per kit because each kit is a couple $100,000 for the master die.
Yeah, and also when you're switching the production lines to a new model, you're going to switch out the dies too, which is a labor-intensive process.
And they have to factor in the fact that you're not going to need more than. I mean, theoretically, you don't need more than 3 of any one character, but like in a lot of cases, you don't need any more than one or two.
I have 4
That's the-
Trajans.
You don't need 4 Trajan Valoruses.
Yes, I do.
You can't field 4 Trajan Valoruses.
No, I can't, but I have them painted in each of the art styles for the Custodes, so they can match the different squads I have.
Okay,
them
you're also
attached to.
you're also not typically you're also not a typical 40k player, purchaser in that aspect.
Fair.
But like if you compare, because I did this when Brother Cambrius posted like it's like a white dwarf from like 1997, and it had the catalog page, and it had the Tau Devilfish as just as an example.
Oh, excuse me.
I forget which one it was. I'm going to find the actual post now because I remember it. So
I'm just gonna turn on Halo in the background.
that's fair.
As we like chill and chat, because like I said, we're gonna game and such, and here I am not gaming. We're just chatting.
But yeah, like if you compare the prices of what kits used to cost like 20 years ago and actually adjust them for inflation, at least here in the UK, GW is like cheaper than what they should be based on inflation. It's just that the characters are now vastly more expensive, and also everything else in the world is now vastly more expensive
Like
as well.
again, thanks to like you guys and everything, like having this explained to my brain and expanding my knowledge queue. Holy fuck.
That people don't to enter, and I think this is a valid point of concern, is the amount of models you need to purchase now to have a 2,000 point army is in 3rd edition, or like in like
Oh, Mark.
I built a standard army in it's not exactly comparable because standard army in 3rd edition was obviously 1,500 points, not 2,000. Remember those days when the standard army was 1,500 points?
Yep,
fun.
I remember. I remember 5th edition.
Well, like, okay, in 5th edition, how many models did you have in your army?
If I'm remembering
Like,
correctly, the Black Reach box set had
Mhm.
like half an army.
Had like in nearly 1,000 points.
Yeah, nearly 1,000. So if we're going by that metric, another tactical squad would be 20, and then like another Terminator squad. Yeah, you'd pretty much have like
Yeah, another tactical squad.
30
and
30 to
Predator, Like
35.
another tactical squad and like a Predator. Yeah, another tactical squad and like a Predator, maybe.
Yeah,
Like a tank.
yeah.
That's a 1,500 point army. That's a playable tournament army, for the cost of your starter set plus like 2 squads. How many squads are in Space Marine tournament army now?
Fuck. A
Five?
non-mechanized one, pretty much you are running 80 to 90 Marines at bare minimum.
Yeah, and Marines are supposed to be elite.
Yeah, like you're running a
Elite
company
Marines?
and a strike force.
Yeah, like Marines are supposed to be like at the elite end of the scale. Like obviously Custodes are still the cheap option because you need so few of them for their points cost, relatively. But like the size of an army has just ballooned is like actually the main thing, and I think that's when people say the models are too expensive. I think what they mean is I need too many models for my army.
Yeah, like that's actually something that's been really bugging me lately, because it's like orcs are like a boy is 4 points by itself, like doing the math and
Because
everything.
10 of them are 40.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's just like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? I have too many.
Yeah, like back in I'm going to do this. Back in the day, a basic Space Marine, no upgrades, nothing, was 15 points,
I actually think
and they came in squads of 10, which meant a minimum squad was 150 points.
yeah, holy fuck. I genuinely think that if 40k increased the points cost on all of its models
By just 25%.
by
Just
20.
everything just goes up by 20.
Yeah. We
No,
would be
either
seeing a
everything
lot
would-
less problems.
Either raise the point cost by that, or reduce the price of individual squads by, I'd say, like,
Or
Or they used to do this in fantasy and they don't do it anymore in AOS, and I think it's stupid.
yes, 'cause
but
Black
they-
Templars
they're-
can take 20-man squads still.
Well, Space Marines are going to be the ones you always sell in tens. I get, like, you're always going to sell a box set of Space Marines, Swordsmen, Termagants, Hormagaunts, whatever it is.
I actually
Or
think
Sell them in a box of 20 that's priced the way they price Heresy units. You know how like in Heresy where you buy like a box of Space Marines, but you get
Yeah.
basically like 2 tactical squads, but it's like one and a half times the price of buying like a box of 40k.
yeah.
So it's still technically like a 25% discount. It's like a 25% overall discount, essentially. But you get a bigger. It's more expensive than a regular box, but you get way more models.
I actually think that we should bring back points upgrades for units in 40k. Like, you want to give this unit like the heavy you want to give a heavy intercessor unit the heavy bolter, that's like 10 points.
I think for some things you can do that. I think for some things you should. I think there are some things which you can just say these are the same, so this upgrade is free. I think there are some, because they haven't done what they should. Because I literally was having this conversation with Farva the other day. People say like you get people who love free war gear, like love the concept of free war gear because it's really easy for them to build their thing, and then you get people like yourself who love the list building and things like that and want to be able to like tweak their units and have everything be, you want to sit and like crunch the numbers a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm getting that. You want to build your characters and make your characters feel unique and yours, and he has this thing and this thing and all that kind of stuff. And I get that. I completely get that.
Any reason I picked ODST? ODST is a game that I'm so familiar with that everything is second nature to me in this game, so like I can easily chat and talk while I'm playing it.
What I pointed out is the problem they have is they went halfway with free war gear. Free war gear works when all of the different war gear options are of equal value.
Yeah.
As an example, Space Marine Sergeant can take a bolt pistol or a plasma pistol. Which one are you taking?
You're always taking plasma pistol.
You're always going to take the plasma pistol. You can take a chain sword, a power sword, or a thunder hammer. Which one are you taking?
Thunderhammer, always.
Yep.
Even with the nerf
No.
of hitting on 4s and at strength, even if
Okay.
like 1.5 hits, math wise, you are always taking those odds because at least that's 3 points of damage.
Yeah. Okay. So, that in mind, what if they had done it where a bolt pistol stays the same, but a plasma pistol doesn't have the ability to fire in a safe mode anymore? It's always hazardous.
Ooh, risk and reward.
Ooh. I like that.
Saw your pod hit. You're one lucky SOB.
I think that's a good thing.
No, negative.
So now that's a meaningful choice. Now you're going to get tournament players that are going, well, if I'm trying to reduce variance, do I want
Be able to
this?
get inside. Flank the cover.
Or do I want
Because
to take
that's
the
not
risk
over.
and potentially lose a character?
Just lose a model that might have that might have that like key like Thunderhammer or whatever that I have.
I'm gonna say a very lukewarm take, by the way. I think Warhammer 40k should not have rerolls at all anymore. Genuinely, something like that, or like just change the
I
name.
like command
And,
points. I like command points because I like them being able to activate stratagems.
that's fair.
The one I did see is armies should have, and it shouldn't be by detachment, it should be by army,
Ooh.
enhancements for units. So like in Space Marines, it'd be like one infantry squad gets veteran enhancement, or you know that kind of thing.
No, I have an
And it's
idea
like
for rerolls.
Mm-hmm.
If it blows up, like your tank is shooting at somebody, something like that, like your Lehman Russ,
It's like a family feud. Like they
blows
were killed
up,
by brutes.
you can reroll that chance to hit. Everything else, no.
Some things never change.
I was
Shooting a
literally
dagger at
listening
you,
to
there is no reroll.
I was literally listening to Paul's Pirate stuff and Carmine von Karstein were talking about like things they want to see in 11th, and they were talking about like rules changes because like the thing people forget is that like despite the fact that some people like I just don't like 40k right now, and it's like okay, are you burnt out on it? And they'll sometimes say, yeah, I'm just gonna get burnt out on it. And it's like, right, how often do you play it? I'm like, well, I'm playing it like every week, and I'm like, okay, are you just playing basically the tournament pack every week? And they're like, yes. And I'm like, that's the problem. Like, that is literally you sitting down for 4 hours every single week and playing the same competitive missions on a video game over and over and over again.
And are you playing like the same armies all the time, or are you like switching
yeah,
up?
with the same character, like you're playing like your same main. Like even in games where I have like a main, I have other characters. Like
Yeah, like in Smash Brothers, for example, by the way, I play my main is Dark Samus in Smash Brothers Ultimate, but I play Lucas, I play DDD, and they're all fundamentally very different characters.
yeah, I'm literally looking around for my this month's issue of Blade War.
And like when it comes to 40k at least, I play Orcs, I play Chaos Space Marines, I play Space Marines, and like I have Sisters of Battle, and I really want to play them. That kind of thing. Like I'm very varied when it comes to my armies. He says very, but like I got power armor like crazy.
But like,
Buck, location.
Almost there. What's wrong?
Multiple hostiles closing on my position. Listen carefully. If I don't make it,
Whoa, hang on. I'll be right
so
there.
this month's
too late. They spotted me.
this month's White Dwarf is the 50th is like celebrating 50 years of 40k.
I'm coming. Here.
Yeah.
So it has like a series of missions in it for 40k that replicate the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th edition starter sets, complete with custom stratagems in it. Which is, if you activate the stratagem this round, and you're using a blast or a flamer weapon, you have to use the templates.
They actually did that?
Oh yeah.
That is so cool!
See?
Charged Crusade is the best
it's called
reroll.
specialist support. Right. Specialist support in your shooting phase. When a started his unit in your army that has not been selected to shoot this phase, effect until the end of the phase. When you select to shoot a weapon that has a torrent special rule, use the flamer template, and all models in base-to-base contact with the base of the template are automatically hit once. And each time you select a modifier that has a blast template, a blast weapon, use the blast template. And any models that place it on top of one enemy model, and any models that are underneath it get hit.
Oh, that is so nice. Again, chat. Never remember the rules are there to be a guide, not to be not to be like the fun police.
Also, bring back open topped. I'm gonna die on this hill.
Yeah, no, as an orc player, I'm dying over here. I'm like, I have no assault vehicles. None.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm an army that relies on them.
Or like you can call it like assault vehicle or something like that. And it doesn't have to have the downside of, but like I would have the rule just be called open topped, which is when you disembark from it you can assault. and also, I don't know, when you get shot, your opponent gets +1 to wound you because you're an open top vehicle.
Or like you can target the
which
squad
mean-
inside.
Yeah, that could work. Yeah, or there's a chance it'll hit the. Yeah. That'd be interesting. Like if the vehicle takes damage, you roll for the squad inside, and on like a 4-up, they take like D3 mortals or something.
Oh yeah, I would like that.
That'd be interesting. Because it's an open top vehicle and there's shrapnel and stuff. Have some downside that still makes Land Raiders the point of a Land Raider, which is it's an assault vehicle that is also stupidly heavily armored.
I actually, something I found like the funniest rule back in like 6th, 7th edition was that you could demonically possess your Land Raider. It made its ballistic skill, it went from ballistic skill 4 to 3, but in exchange, it got an invulnerable save, and if anybody was inside of it, it had a chance to eat them and gain a hull point back.
I remember back in 4th edition when the Space Wolf Codex had Leman Russes in it. You could get a Leman Russ Executioner, the one with the assault cannons, but it had Space Marine ballistic skill because they're driving it.
Chat, like, this is what I like
and
about having...
It literally says they just have them because they like that it's named after the Primarch.
Chat, this is what I like about having, like, both, like, new and old players in my calls with me. Because it's like, you get the opinions and experience of new players who are just like, oh, I like this and this is why I like playing. And then you get, like, the old heads like Will, who are just like, I remember the day where I could take a Leman Russ and a Space Force army, and it was awesome. And, like, it's always just so nice to hear, right? Just hearing, like, people reminisce and be happy is nice.
I'm gonna say a couple of words that are gonna terrify you though.
What's that?
Perils of the Warp during Deep Strike.
Oh yeah.
Don't remind me.
Remember that? For those who are not aware of it, back in the day, you used to have to test whenever a unit teleported, and there was a chance that the entire unit was just lost in the warp.
Or you
Yeah.
could summon Kaldor Drago.
And that was only in the Grey Knight army.
Yeah.
And the Grey Knight army was busted because they could re-roll their Perils of the Warp tests.
Yeah. It was bullshit.
It's also 5th edition where Grey Knights were stupidly powerful, along with Space Marines.
I remember that. I'm just gonna drop a strength 10 AP1 attack on you. The size of a grenade with a ballistic skill of 5, so scatter doesn't really matter.
Also, my entire army deep strikes.
My entire
which
army deep
demons could
strikes.
also do, and demons were also bullshit at that point.
Yeah, wasn't like
As an Iron Warrior player, fuck you and your ability to G-strike your entire army.
Or if you were playing orcs, you could take a truck with a custom mega force field. Sorry, a truck with a mech in it with a custom mega force field, and then it could have the jump ability, which would allow it to teleport your truck and all your other buggies around it across the board to behind.
Oh
your
my
front.
god, I remember. Oh my god. So I played in a tournament like years ago, like halfway through 7th edition. I played in a tournament. My opponent was doing that exact fucking thing. He had a battle wagon. He had a squad of boys in it. He had a weird boy. And that thing. So first time he tries to deep strike behind me, scatters onto the terrain. What happens? Gets delayed. Tries to put it in the exact same spot the next turn. Same thing happens. Lands on terrain. Gets delayed. Next thing that happens is he brings it back. Again, tries to put it in the same spot. Lands on the terrain. Rolls. I get to place it. So I put it all the way off in the corner. And then he does it one more time.
Nobody crossed my stream.
And then I get to place it again, but it's the 5th turn of the game, and I'm like, fuck it. And I just put it right in front of my army.
I loved. right, there's a bunch of stuff you like. I'm not saying a bunch of these should come, but there's a bunch of things in 40k at the moment that I think should be turned into universal special rules or keyword rules at least. Can we just come up with a keyword for what people are calling uppy downy? Please, the ability to return something into strategic reserve and then bring it back in Deep Strike. Can that just become a keyword ability like Deep Strike, please? Because the amount of armies that have to explain out the entire process is like, yes, I understand it. It works exactly the same way as it does in every other army.
Essentially, just remove redundancy.
Yeah, can we keyword the if you control an objective, it remains under your control until someone else takes control of it ability that a bunch of battle line units have? Can we just call that objective secured or something like that? Like, just these are things that you can just like simplify because it will simplify data sheets.
I said shotgun.
It's also okay if a squad doesn't have a special ability. I'm going to straight up say that. GW,
Yes.
you don't have... Not everyone needs a special power. Or the special power can just be keywords. It can just be like this combination of keywords.
Basically, we're going back to the idea of like special rules and such.
Yeah. Because then you can create a reference chart of them that you can just hand to someone.
ODST reporting for duty, sir.
I mean, yeah, fair.
We don't need like a stupid number of them. Just like the ones that come up, all the ones that like you are writing. If you're writing it in like 4 or 5 different codexes, maybe that should be a special rule.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, like objective secure, like uppy downy, like I'm trying to think of the other ones, like
Reroll on objectives, that kind of thing.
like I don't know, like it depends on whether we're getting rid of rerolls. Like,
Well, I meant like the ability where it's like the my Thousand Suns have it, but like also a few other units have it, where it's like
if you're shooting something that's on an objective, you get a bonus.
yeah, you get reroll wound rolls if they're on an objective, but you usually reroll ones if they're not.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna break you off.
Oh, did you see the Night Lord's detachment rule?
Yeah, I did. I read it. It's
Oh, Banshee!
it's fairly it's very fluffy and fun. For those that don't know, the Grotmus is doing a Christmas calendar this year. So like you either get like something for AOS or something for 40k, and it's not like always rules. It's like either a little short story about like hints that are to come for next year's stuff, or
The painting guide for Horus Heresy.
painting guide for Horus Heresy, so on and so
It's
forth.
really bad.
It's just like it's small stuff, right? And then like occasionally it's a detachment.
We're
The-
getting 6 detachments in the run up to the balanced data slate next Thursday. Is what they're saying.
Yeah. So
What is the objective,
the
Colonel?
Night Lords one that came out, Night Haunt. All your Marines give -1 to leadership. And then if an enemy unit is battle shocked or half strength, and or both, you get bonuses.
Yeah. And if they're below strength and they're within a certain distance of you, they have to take battle shock tests at a -1.
Yeah.
Because you're just that scary. And you don't have to use it on Night Lords. There's nothing saying, none of the enhancements or any of the like stratagems like specify Night Lord units because they're not just for the Nemesis Claw squad.
Yeah, it's
But,
for
like-
Heretic Astartes in general.
It's just my Heretic Astartes happen to be a little bit spooky for whatever reason. Which I have to say is personally how I prefer
Heading for a bending.
detachments to be.
No, I
less
prefer
keen on
detachments
the,
be like, this is how your guys operate.
You scared a little old me?
But
this
like-
is how this type of army operates, and this type of army might be very similar to this canonical faction, but we're not giving them faction keywords because then you get into the why are you playing blue Iron Warriors, or why are you playing blue Iron Hands, etc.
Pretty much.
Like the Iron Hands. I also quite like the Grizzle Company, the guard one that they got.
Which one does that do? What does that do again?
Let me go and get it. Let me go and pull it up.
Drive towards the space elevator. It'll lead you to the bridge.
Yeah, faction pack, Astra Militarum.
Whoa!
Charged and ready.
Grizzled Company. So this is supposed to be veteran guard, essentially. You add +1 to the number. You add 1 to the number of orders each Astra Militarum officer can issue as stated on the data sheet. While an Astra Militarum unit from your army is affected by an order each time a model in that unit makes an attack, reroll hit rolls of 1. If the target's an objective, reroll 1 rolls of 1 as well. So that, like, if they're following orders, because they're veterans, they get bonuses.
Trooper, drive towards the space
Um,
elevator. It'll lead you to the bridge.
The one I really like, Abhuman Detail, is an enhancement for a commissar only. It lets commissars lead Ogryn squads.
Let's go! Yeah!
You see where
And can issue orders to them.
Issuing orders to Orgrins. Oh no, fixed bayonets just got worse.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god. Add 1 to your attacks.
Everyone take a big
Oh,
step
that's
back.
just what we fucking needed for Orgrins.
I've got Abhuman Detail, Aquilian Eye, which is a bionic lens, contains a miniaturized auspex capable of detecting the slightest flaws in the enemy's defenses. Astra Militarum officer model only. Each time you select an order from the bears, you can instead select the order below. Target weak spot order. Each time model in the unit makes a ranged attack at an enemy that is within 12, improve the AP by 1
Get me in range.
because you're scanning it. Spec Ops Veteran, you gain a new order which is move through shadows. Each time a ranged attack targets this unit until those attacks have been resolved. Models in the unit have the stealth ability. And Loudhailer. Each time you select the officer to issue an order to, it can do any unit within 12 instead of within 6, because we've got a louder voice.
Nice drive.
But yeah, it's veteran guardsmen basically.
Time for
Like at the end of the day, they're still guard, you know. Like,
Yeah, it's just a veteran regiment. Later. Who would have fucking thought?
What the hell just happened?
Subspace rupture. Must have weakened the
But we also
You have a
possibly know from
If you have the
also probably
space
know from
elevator in
leaks.
Halo, you're not gonna for long.
but we also probably know from leaks what the other ones are, because apparently it got spoiled by bizarrely Goonhammer.
Coonhammer.
Didn't realize that they weren't in it. They had like buttons for each of the detachments, like on like their page, like talking about them,
Oh no.
and they didn't realize they were they weren't all going up on the same day. So like people screenshotted it, and it revealed what the other detachments were.
Oh my god! They pulled a YouTube content creator when they like are setting up the schedule for their videos. Oh, those poor bastards. Oh, I
Yeah.
bet a GW rep wasn't happy about that.
But yeah, suffice to say, Emperor's Children, Blood Angels, and Space Wolf players are probably going to be happy over the next couple of days.
Oh god,
Dark
Emperor's
Players
Children
possibly as well.
needed it.
We don't know what theirs does. We haven't seen what theirs does based on the title. I think it's going to be an elite detachment, which is a bit weird, but or possibly like a Fulgrim focused detachment, which would be interesting.
Which would make sense for the Christmas box that they released.
See, oh, actually, that makes sense. Now that I think about it.
Focus it on Flawless Blades and the more demonic side of the Emperor's Children army. Or at least mutant side.
Space Wolf 1 focusing on Logan and Wolfguard Terminators would like essentially give Space Wolves like a first company equivalent kind of detachment. It's like okay.
Well, technically, it's a corporate-funded wildlife.
Semantics! This whole place is one big cage!
Listen, Marie,
I don't.
you wound-
This is
you gotta
this
try
is
and
where I think I
relax.
differ from a lot of from some 40k players. So it's like I don't need every 40k detachment to be good, quote unquote. I just need them all to be interesting.
Yeah,
in
I want
some
them.
way.
I want them to
Like,
do
better.
something. It doesn't have to be broken. I just want them to do something that's fun and interesting, and not just oh, this is the detachment that lets you reroll 1 dice, or this is the
Or this
detachment
is
that
a-
allows you to assault after running.
I was gonna say like I will accept this is the detachment for this part of the army. This is the detachment for this part of the army, like that kind of thing. But like that's generally like the weak sauce in terms of well like the best ones they did like last year were like the Drakari one, which is like them playing the game with Harlequins, like where they're like goading each other. That's fantastic. Like, is it competitive or good?
No.
I don't think so. Is it
I didn't train to
like
be a pilot.
awesome though? Yes.
Tell me I don't have any more flying to do today.
From what I understand, the Thousand Suns Casino one is the Chaos Demons Zinch Casino one is apparently hilarious to play. Because it's all
You taking bets?
I mean they updated the last year's Grotmus one for the Votan and it got a hell of a lot better.
What was the Lisa
Like-
Votan one?
It was Hearthband, which was basically like their Hearthguard focused one. When they redid the army, because they completely rejigged the army rule, they basically went and redid the Hearthband detachment. And yeah, it might now be our best detachment.
Uh-oh.
And that's not because the ones in the codex are weak. It's because it got stupid good.
What does it do?
Basically the same. It just lets the Terminator equivalent boost their damage.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, and their AP.
Yep, that's
We
a
can- we
delete
can-
unit. That's a delete unit button.
Yeah, we can spend. You can. It's basically they spend yield points to up their damage and AP. Hang on, I'll bring it up. Because I'm on the GW website.
Right there.
Okay, so the detachment rule is as long as you're targeting the close every unit in your army, as long as you're targeting the closest eligible target, or a unit that is within engagement range, you can reroll wound rolls of 1. And if you're a Cal, Einkehr Hearthguard, or Uthar the Destined, you improve the armor penetration characteristic of all your attacks by 1.
God damn.
Then they have a where is it? They then have an ability called Fury of the Hearth for Einhar Hearthguard, which is until the end of your phase, improve the strength characteristic of your range weapons by 1, and if you spend a yield point, you also gain sustained hits 1. They have a shoot and fall back. They have it's just a really powerful like toolkit that is going to output like a stupid amount of damage.
Yeah. Oh, that's not going to be fun. Not for anyone going up against that. For Leagues of Votan's players in the competitive scene, that's going to be your fucking crack cocaine. I can tell you that much.
Oh no, it already is. It's like you take Uthar the Destined, you take multiple units of Hearthguard, you take 3 Hecaton Land Fortresses, because you gotta get those, and you take Brokir Thunderkin as well, because they benefit from all of it as well, even though because them getting to reroll 1s to wound is them getting reroll 1s to wound is inherently good, especially with those anti-monster, anti-vehicle 3-up blast cannons.
Oh, getting those flashbacks. Damn it, Ku.
Oh, Ku didn't hit you anywhere near enough with the conversion beamer combo.
Oh no, he did not. Like I know like there was a lot worse he could throw at me in that army, and he didn't throw the worst at me. Remember the conversion rule.
4 up to automatically wound, right?
Yep.
Then there's another stratagem, which is you hit it with them and you spend 2 yield points, and it also gives them sustained hits too. So on a 4 up, it's lethal hits plus another 2 hits automatically.
No, thank you. I choose no.
Oh, and if you take multiple units of them, squads of I take like 1 big block of 6 with conversion beamers and 2 squads of 3 with the blast cannons, because the blast cannons are my anti-vehicle weapon. But all Thunder can also have the ability that if they fire at something, it doesn't get to claim cover for the rest of the turn.
Christ, Leagues.
So those like knights or tanks that like pop smoke to give them the benefit of cover. Yeah, no, you don't.
Not anymore.
Not happening now. Fuck you. Jesus Christ, Leagues of Votan. You got Crowbar at the start of 10th, and now you're making it everybody's problem.
Oh no, it's even more funny. Like when the Codex came out, I saw multiple YouTube videos about how Thunderkin and Hearthguard got completely nerfed, and I'm like, no, they didn't. They're just not tanky anymore. Like they're not as tanky as they were. They're still pretty. Yeah, No, I'm not saying we shouldn't have Centurions, because if any faction should have Centurions, I think the Leagues of Votan should be one of them.
I'm amazed that you guys don't have a Centurion equivalent.
Or a Dreadnought equivalent.
Yeah, that's actually the greatest defense. Take that fucking Walker unit from Necromunda and give it to the Leagues.
The Leagues have always wanted a good walker.
Those fucking robot, like mining robots, I think that would be great for them. Just saying.
I'm just agreeing with you. I like the Steeljacks, but they're Space Marine sized. They're the size of Primaris Space Marines. Their guns are freaking terrifying, but they're the size of Space Marines. Because you only fought the melee ones.
Yep. And
Didn't you?
didn't like that. Did not like that.
So the I'm just gonna pull up the stat line of the Vulcanite Disintegrators, the gun ones that you can get. One second. There we go. Okay, heavy Vulcanite Disintegrator. This is the one they carry as a rifle. In the gun version profile. 24-inch range, 6 attacks, hits on a 4+, strength 6, AP -1, damage 1, with devastating wounds.
That's a Soul Reaper cannon. That's my fucking
These can-
1,000 Sun
these can
Soul
be-
Reaper.
So these can be in a squad of 6, and if you fire Overwatch, you hit on a 4+.
I had to magically enchant my shit to get that. This is some bullshit.
Oh, and if I put a Memnir in with them, the little thinking guy, gives the entire squad precision.
I'm mad. I gotta jump through fucking hoops and hurdles to get that. 1,000 Suns be fucking doing gymnastics while all the fucking Leagues of Votann have to do is walk.
I mean, we have to jump through hoops as well because you have to like be able to buy them, which currently is not possible.
I mean, yeah.
They've basically been sold out since the start, since they got released.
And they're gonna keep getting sold out over and over again. I haven't seen a lot of the 1,000 Suns robots in competitive lists either. Granted, like, reading their stats and everything, they are, like, the idea is that, like, you infiltrate them and then just, like, leave them, like, park them in no man's land and just let your opponent, like, bash their skull against it. Which isn't what, like, a lot of competitive players want to be doing.
Oh, sorry, I was wrong. I apologize. The precision ability is from Primarch Crest, which is a thing that the squad leader gets. Each time loaded with the bearer's unit makes an attack if it targets an enemy within range of one or more objective markers. On a critical wound, the attack has a precision ability. So it's precision if you're on an objective. So, you know, don't put your squads with characters near an objective. Why would you ever want people to be going near objectives in a 40k?
Yeah, why?
Why are you playing
No, sorry,
objective?
the,
Start killing shit, asshole.
Sorry, the Memnir lets them fire Overwatch for free. That's what he does. Where they hit on a 4+.
That was a Marine. Anyway, damn. Again, 1,000 Suns going through hoops. God, I really need to play another game of 40K here soon. Like, I haven't been really able to play a lot lately because, like, I've just been so
I
busy.
need a ride.
Like, fuck, I need to play
Yeah.
more.
I get it.
Hopefully soon. So let's
Security guard at Kizingo Boulevard. Fastest way to the rally point.
So how you doing there, chat?
Let's move, trooper.
What's going on with all of you? Y'all been pretty quiet.
You need to do that like all the time.
Trooper, doors unlocked. Roll on through.
Scout secure hot. Ready to fire. Relax, Marine. Wait until they're in the kill zone. Ghosts. They'll see me for sure. I gotta take the shot. I said hold your fire. Concentrate on the wraith at the end of the... Ah, hell. Backblast clear. Let them have it.
You ever wonder how elites have sex?
No. That never once crossed my mind.
Like, purely from an academic standpoint, how do they reproduce? Because I doubt it's anything like this.
I think they were like compared to lizards at one point. I think. Don't quote me on that. Don't take the duel from Halo Legends to be accurate about what elite women look like.
Come on, that was a great animation, though.
I mean, yeah, but like at the same time, it's just like, why did you make her look so human? Why does she not have a split lip like the rest of them?
Anthropomorphization.
doing up there?
Yeah.
I'm out of rounds. Kill that
Oh.
wraith.
Currently kit bashing. Nice. What are you kit bashing? What you got kit bashing over there? We over here like kit bashes. TCOM has a good point. I just listen. I don't know. It's nothing it's not something the Halo writers have brought up.
They're never going to.
They're never fucking going to.
Definitely never addressing that.
Never. Because they're cowards.
Yeah.
Leave it to the fan writers.
I know writers who use subtext, and they're all cowards.
Screw subtext. A red door is just a red door.
What even is that quote like, what even is that quote from?
Scarlet Letter.
The Scarlet Letter? I know writers who use subtext and they're all cowards.
Backblast clear.
Oh no, not that line. The red door thing.
I'm wondering where like the other line came from.
Vicky, over here.
Aramis, you can look it up.
Oh crap! Watch the door. Good times. Right here.
Frag out. Changing mag.
When I have to pull out the rocket launcher just to clear out a wave. Oh, fuck.
Terrific.
Come on, we got ammo and weapons on the high ground. Move it, move it. Phantom! Everyone, find some cover!
Why do all of you have shitty pistols? Jesus. You. Give me that pistol.
Guy gets confused as you hand him a better weapon.
Yeah, because I need him to have a better weapon up here. Because... what? Because, like, someone has to run down here and deal with these assholes. And it's not going to be him.
True. True, true, true.
Kill those runners, Mickey! They're trying to flank us!
Holy shit, she got covered in needles.
Grenade out.
That was a good throw.
Reloading.
Oh, nice.
What's wrong? Oh.
Oh no,
Oh.
they're
Knight, turning it into a Deathcore of Creek Knight. I mean... you do you, man. If you want a Deathcore of Krieg Knight, you want a Deathcore of Krieg Knight.
We almost got him beat!
Oh, it's just a jackal in the back. Oh, there's a few jackals in the back.
a lot of jackets.
How's this taste? Reloading.
That's all of them! Way to go, Mickey! Come to my position!
Yo, how many Marines died?
Yes.
Oh, none of them. Nice.
No, the answer was yes.
You heard from Gunny?
No, Romeo neither.
Well, guess it's just you and me.
My vote, hold up, wait for backup.
Ah. Also, it appears that me talking down to a chud, like he's a 5-year-old, gets him to not respond to me, so... yay! The weakness was, talk to them like they're fucking children. Emphasize words, slow down, and talk to them like they're Neanderthals. And it works. I'm a genius. Well, my health didn't last very long. What'd he say? Oh,
Where'd all
it's
my-
just... Finish what you're gonna say, T-Com, sorry.
I said, oh, where'd all my health go? It just suddenly vanished.
Basically, some guy... I talked about it earlier on the stream, but some guy was trying to equate my points about, like, how it feels redundant to have the Dark Angels and the Blood Ravens in the same game, to basically saying, like, oh, but you said it was fine when you had female Space Marines as Sisters of Battle, or Sisters of Silence and Women Custodes. Because he has the surface level thinking of licking shit off an ass crack. But basically, like, He's trying to equate my problems with a mechanical and story problem that is potentially there. Because again, I don't know what the Dawn of War 4 story is, but these are concerns that I have. Basically saying Sisters of Battle and Space Marines do the same thing, and Sisters of Silence and Custodes do the same thing. Even though they don't. And he's a fucking idiot for saying that. So I talked to him like he was a 5-year-old. Because if you think that two factions or two different groups that do very different things are the same thing because, and I quote, they have power armor, you're a fucking idiot. And I hit him back with saying, by your logic, we shouldn't even have, like, all these other Space Marine chapters.
Nope, just the Ultramarines.
Just the Ultramarines. Fuck you.
All you need. All you get.
That was my point, basically. Even though, fundamentally, there are people that are like, but wait, these chapters do different things. And I'm like, yes. Yes, they do different things. That's why they exist. But in the case of Dawn of War 4, the problem comes down to the Dark Angels and the Blood Ravens mechanically in the game are just using the Space Marine faction. So, essentially, it's the same units, you're just getting different skin color. You're just getting different armor colors. So, the Blood Ravens and the Dark Angels will play the same way, no matter what. That was my complaint. Now, some people did tell me in the comments there that, like, oh no, like, apparently it's going to be, like, multiple different campaigns. The Blood Ravens are going to focus on stealth, while, like, stealth missions, while the Dark Angels are going to focus on, stealth missions. Blood Ravens are stealth, Dark Angels are aggressive, frontline missions. Which, cool, but it doesn't change the fact that they're the same faction and both of them could be doing that. Why do you need to include...
As I had brought up earlier in this conversation, like, if it had taken place right after, maybe like 50 years after the events of Space Marine 2, I would understand that kind of dynamic. But, like, as you said, this taking place, like, a couple hundred years afterwards? Why?
Yeah, and it's just... Again, we don't know the story. I am fully ready to eat my worries. I am fully ready. Yeah, I'm curious, but like it's worry because I played Halo 5, right? So this is something that's recently on my mind because like if you don't do this correctly or give enough time to each chapter, one fan base is going to be severely disappointed compared to another. And the last thing I want right now is Blood Ravens fans feeling shafted and Dark Angels players being shafted. Because, like, if you're including the Lion in the game, yeah, I want to know why the fuck he's there. But at the same time, I haven't seen Sergeant Cyrus in years, motherfucker. What the hell's he been doing? Don't take away from him. It's those concerns, right? I don't want one group eating into another. I just played Halo 5, and one of my main complaints about Halo 5 is that Blue Team and Osiris aren't given enough time to respectively breathe and have their own story. They're eating into each other constantly. And we don't get to learn unless you are actively, like, spending time waiting around, which a lot of people aren't going to do in Halo, because it's Halo, you don't learn much about Osiris. You don't learn much about Osiris. But, like, they don't do enough with Blue Team to even justify them being there.
Okay, now it's time to
Which sucks, because it's Blue Team. It's Fred, Kelly, and Linda. And if you read the books, you were super excited to see them. And to be able to play as them. But you only play as them for like 3 fucking missions.
Get yourself foxtrotted. All right.
I do not want... Oh, Jesus Christ. I do not want
Charged and ready.
Okay.
that kind of problem again.
Covenant name.
And the person that was bitching about this to me didn't actually care about those concerns of mine. He just wanted to be a fucking asshole. And try to be a smug little shit in my comments. Which didn't work because, like, again,
Sense of smug satisfaction.
he doesn't actually have an argument. He's just being a whiny, triggered bitch. Because herder women.
That's the thing I'm surprised I haven't seen from
Hmm?
which is that none of the factions in the game are run by women.
Man down.
None of them are run by women?
No.
No, the Sisters of Battle are.
Run by the
No, and-
Ecclesiarchy.
No, the head
Oh,
Ecclesiarchy
sorry.
is a woman.
I mean in the new Dawn of War.
Oh, yeah.
Low on ammo.
They aren't?
Oh, I didn't know.
Well, the orcs don't have gender, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, the current Ecclesiarch is a woman, and also the head of the Sisters of Battle got made a High Lord of Terror to balance out the Ecclesiarchy.
Yeah. Or Brute tries to finish his speech. Courage warriors, take this hill or die upon it. I just huck a grenade at him.
That's why you don't make heroic speeches.
I would love a game on the Assassinorum. There was a board game for them, but I know what you mean. You want a video game.
I feel like that. No. Never mind. Oh, wait.
What?
I was gonna say I feel like that'd be too close to like something like Assassin's Creed, but then I remembered, oh wait, no, there's like a bunch of different specializations for this Assassin's.
I mean, if you want an Assassin's Creed style game, the Calidus Assassin. If you want
Man, check those charges. Wait.
Sniper Elite.
Sniper Elite's
the,
Vindicare.
Yeah, what gives?
Yeah.
I thought we were supposed to protect this building.
Doom Guy is just
Eversor.
Classified data housed in this facility. You don't like it? Jump your butts
We
back
just
in
do
the
a digital version of
currently inside this
Assassinorum Strike Force with what was the Grey Knights one?
side, trooper. Bring that turret.
Demon Hunter?
Yeah. Imagine doing that, but you've got all you've got is like a squad of like 4 assassins.
I think that'd be interesting. Genuinely.
Also, other Temples of Assassins when GW for 40k, not just for 30k.
You want the Venom guy in 40k, don't you?
I mean, I do, but the Assassinorum Kingmaker reveals that they're totally still active. It's not just the 4 tabletop ones.
I think the problem becomes how do you for some of the other Assassin's temples, because not all of them are direct, right? Like the Calidus and the Eversor and all them.
Yeah, you have that one temple that manipulates the odds to get rid
Or the one that kills you from a system away.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're pouring into the left.
The main ones are the Infosite ones, who you could basically just have an assassin that manipulates command points and stuff. That's fairly simple to do rules wise. The poison one is obviously the poison one, and the The other one is the like the duelist one, which is it's just basically like it's a character hunting assassin. At that point.
And I mean, they did add the 4 main assassins to Demon Hunters. Wait, that.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I mean, you're already fielding Grey Knights. Usually, you also have a Terminator and a Dreadnought. Except for the anti-sec ones, they're actually useful.
Hey, I imagine the Grey Knights are. I do imagine the Grey Knights are very wary around the Collector's Assassins.
Funnily enough, in the game, none of the Grey Knights get debuffs from being around.
That's lame.
Yeah. Again,
Even
so
in
like,
the tabletop,
the only assassin that actually plays well is just disappointing.
The assassin, even in the tabletop game, the Colexis fucks over any psychic unit nearby, at least.
That's the last of them, Dutch. Come to my position.
Oh, that's on my wish list for 11th edition as well. Make the psychic keyword actually mean something other than just being a downside, please.
Yeah, please, for love of God.
You don't have to change how psychic powers work. Psychic powers being shooting attacks and all that kind of stuff, that's fine. Psychic abilities being psychic abilities, and just abilities on the card, cool. But like, make the psychic keyword do something specific. I don't know whether you don't get invulnerable saves against it or something. I don't know. I don't know what you do, but you make psychic like.
I think
Maybe instead of passing an armor, maybe like if you get hit with a psychic attack instead of taking an armor save, you have to make a leadership test. Would be interesting to save it. That could be cool.
maybe.
Where the heck did these buggers come from?
Underground tunnels.
As a Thousand Suns player, I just want my old psychic phase back. My old
You
prim.
got your psychic. I mean, you got like enough of your psychic. You got a chunk of your psychic.
No, let me choose from 3 different spell lists. No.
You got more of your psychic phase back than the Grey Knights did.
I want to be a wizard again. Let me choose through all your spell lists. Let me be greedy.
No.
Please. The magic Roombas can only do so much.
No, you'll get more Zangor and you'll like it.
No! I don't want bird people. They smell.
No, you're getting Beastman next.
Oh. They're boring. Oh. I don't want Pigeon Boy. I want Brass Bull Boy.
There's all right. Go.
And play Corn.
Hey, you fellas know a gunnery Sergeant Buck?
Sure do.
Patching him through.
Because I'm just like, no. My army that's completely fine totally needs more love.
I need more love.
I mean, I'd say that your army actually does need a little bit more. I'd say TCOM's definitely needs more.
What Thousand Sun...
Okay, I have...
You know, I need to use bathroom. TCOM, go off. Go off, King.
So I will give you Will that when it comes to vehicles for the Custodes, I have tons of love. I am good on that section. It's my infantry units.
I was going to say, except for the fact that all your vehicles are Forge World.
Yeah.
You need a wave of plastification, and your basic infantry probably is due an update. Wardens and Terminators are probably fine, but the
the basic guard need a refresh.
Maybe the Terminators could use a refresh as well, just to be made a little bit bigger. But the Wardens and the basic guardsmen need a refresh. and maybe take time
No.
to bring in the.
I'm
Nope.
fine with this with the Terminators. I think though they should have more weapon selections, more weapon options.
Mm.
Because I mean they do get weapon options because you can use like Volkite lances and stuff. But then again, that's only for 30k. I can't bring that over to 40k.
Mhm. I think you should get the. You need plastic kits for the jump guys and the ones with guns.
Oh yeah, the Sagittarium and the
Venatari.
I forget. Yeah, yeah, those two. Yeah, we need kits for those. I would love those. Those would be the mainstay of my army if they release those.
And yeah, like the basic, just the basic Custodes kit, like, is probably due a refresh, just because they're now just a little small compared to Space Marines. It is just literally a size thing.
Yeah. And a new combat patrol would be nice.
I mean, your current one is fine.
It is. I would just like a vehicle to come with it. Maybe take away one of the guard squads and give us a vehicle instead. Even if it's just a Rhino.
I was gonna say if you get plastification, you might get the one that looks like a sports car, but is a transport.
I've Google in front of me.
I'm aware the one that everyone wants is the plastic the plastic two types of Custodes Dreadnought.
Yes. Because as of right now, they're technically the same. They just have an upgrade kits for their weapons. That's basically the difference between them.
No, I meant that one and the Telemon.
Yeah, they're the same.
No, you've got the what you call it,
the Contemptor Telemon.
It's not content. It's
No,
not
I'm thinking
variant.
it's okay. Okay, because yeah, fucking Custodes have a weird ass naming convention for theirs. I was thinking with
Yeah, you get one with a sword and shield, and you get one with a spear,
yes.
and then you have Telemon, which is just cool.
I fucking love Telemon. It's just awesome.
It's just giant and a beast.
There were two vehicles, like technically three. You could possibly thinking about the sports car one. Save image. No, that's Will. That's you. Upload file. Yeah, the Cronus Grav Carrier. That's it.
Yeah.
I wish I had a way to show stream what we were talking about, but yeah, no, just honestly, just a plastic version of their view. He's a captain model because we can't just reuse his lieutenant model. I'm just kidding, sculptors. I love you. You do amazing work.
Sculpt me some things, please.
My love is conditional.
We
Alright,
know.
I'm back.
That's why you keep throwing gifts at us.
What'd I miss?
Oh, we were just talking about,
Love being conditional.
yeah,
What
and
you?
that, just that the other than like a plastic refresh for the Custodes vehicles, the only thing I really want is just more unit variety for the Custodes infantry.
That's fair.
Because when you look at a Custodes armies, it's always the three same base squads: Terminator, maybe a Dreadnought or two, and either Wardens or Guards. That's it. That's your entire army in 40k.
Yeah. Thousand Suns need. We need another Demon Engine. We need a melee Rubric unit that isn't Rubric Terminators.
Although Rubik Terminators kitted out for melee would be cool.
Yeah, Rubric Terminators kitted for melee would be cool too, but basically we need an actual tanky melee unit.
Psychic Dreadnought?
We've had Psychic Dreadnoughts before, and
Psychic-
I point you right back to Blood Angel's problem.
Sorcerer Dreadnought.
Again, I point you right back to the Blood Angel's Dreadnought.
Blood Angel's
point to
Dreadnoughts.
Furioso.
Yes.
I point to the Furioso Dreadnought.
Like, literally, what Thousand Suns need is that we need at least one more... We need the Venom Crawler, and we need, like, a Rubric squad with, like, melee weapons. That's it. Genuinely. Just something that can be able to contest the middle of the board without it being a, without it having to be, like, a squishy horde unit.
You also need like an actual model for your Lord and Terminator armor.
Yeah, we need an actual Lord
about to
Terminator
say it.
armor.
So you don't have to just make one from the SOTS kit.
Yeah, agreed.
That's definitely the truth on the melee, at least.
But yeah, like, then there's, like...
Also, like, cultists would be cool. Like, just saying.
They don't even have cultists.
Yeah.
True.
Lost in the dam,
Like,
man.
seriously,
Come on.
seriously, why can't the Thousand Suns take a Dark Commune? Not the dark. What's the one that's like the weird mutant guys?
That is the Dark Commune, I think.
Isn't it Dark Commune? Okay. But yeah, why can't Thousand Suns take the Dark Commune? And like accursed cultists, like the ones that are all mutated and stuff. It's Sinch.
Yeah, like, that was so weird
I
to
would
me.
imagine, like, that would actually fill a lot of roles for you.
Yeah, like, that would... I've seen accursed cultists in action. Holy fuck, did they get work done.
I mean, yeah, if you really want to solve your melee problem, especially in the middle of the board.
Yeah, no, like, accursed cultists, I would take them in a heartbeat in a Thousand Suns army.
I have to take them seriously. That's how much of a threat they are.
I had to take them seriously as Emperor's Children. Like, holy shit. They are scary.
Oh yeah, they were
Even after all the nerfs they've gotten.
They're still viable. That's the scary part about it.
Yeah, like, oh my god, chat, you have no idea how fucking terrifying accursed cultists can be. Especially when they have a dark commune, like, around them. It is a nightmare to try and, like, drag through all those wounds.
Yeah, I think if you had the ability to take them for Thousand Suns, I think that would solve that major problem for you.
Yeah, and then it just becomes like, I need something... We have a lot of anti-vehicle, but not a lot of anti-elite shooting.
I'm also going to say, like, I don't think the taking demons in Thousand Suns should be limited to one detachment. Just let you take demons.
Yeah, no,
I agree with that.
The god-dedicated legion should just be able to take demons. Period. It should not...
Yeah, they should be able to take more than a single detachment.
I have this entire theory, which is that they were meant to be able to, and then someone got cold feet on that. Because they feel like they were meant to fill out so much of the Emperor's Children range.
Say between Emperor's Children, Thousand Suns, and...
Yeah, because, like, Thousand Suns, I kind of get why they limited it down to one detachment.
I'm really digging all these stairs.
Because Kairos Fate Weaver is an absolute asshole.
You ever get tired of busting my balls?
They haven't seen us. Pick a target. Take it out.
Because, like, he has indirect fire. So, like, you park him behind a building.
That did it. Shoot and scoot.
So, like, you park him behind a building, he just bombards people from afar.
Romeo, Phantom landing on the pad.
And then, like, you take Magnus in the same army, and then you just got two major problems. One asshole hiding behind a building that you can't get to, and then Magnus the fucking Red running around. And Magnus was a huge problem back in fucking 9th edition.
Well, the way you balance stuff like that is you basically have both of them that says this one has to be your army's warlord, and if both of them have it, then you can't have both of them in the same one.
Exactly.
Which is fair, but then people would bitch and whine about, like, why is Kairos that now? And then why doesn't, like, equivalents like Scarbrand and Rodigus have that?
I mean, I would have them have that. That's the thing.
Yeah, at that point, my brain's just like, no, I agree with you guys, but then, like, there's that group. But then it just comes back to, like, I totally would. In fact, I'm of the controversial opinion that you should only have one named character in your army, period.
I can
agree with that.
I've seen a variant on that I agree with. 1 per 1,000 points.
You know,
So
I like that because it also means that at 1,500 you're not playing with 2.
Yeah. So if you want to run like Angron, Marneus Calgar, you can do that.
Oh, fuck, out. Because, like, helps balance out the fact that some factions don't even have, like, named characters.
Yeah. Or you bring in an additional level for special characters. You bring in, like, Lords of War or something like that as a term, and you can only have one Lord of War per 1,000 points.
That could be an interesting way to solve that as a tag without throwing around like this one. You can only have one of these per army.
Jetpack Brute, don't let him get behind us.
And then that could also include other units like, you know, like Titan.
Well,
that's what they do in Heresy. That's how it works in Heresy. There are just certain things which are just like considered more powerful. So it's like, okay.
Objectively.
But then I also think that like a Warhound Titan should be like 800 points. I think no, like seriously, like I've played a Warhound Titan versus a Cerastus Knight. Cerastus Knight took it apart.
Oh.
Yeah. You gotta remember.
Warhound Titans don't have Warhound Titans have a 5-up invulnerable save and no feel, no pain.
Okay, that makes.
It should be like an 800. It should be like an 800 point. Like I've said this before. I think it should be 800, and I think the Reaver should be. Sorry, I think that the Warhound should be 700, and the Reaver should be 1,300. So a 2,000 point army, you can have a Reaver Titan and a Warhound Titan, and that's your army. And you're not going to hold any number of objectives because, dear God, trying to maneuver those around the board.
Phoenix just tried calling me, hence why I needed to pause the game for a minute. They're just like, they text me, say like, oh shit, I forgot you were streaming, and I'm like, it's okay. I love my wife. I love her so much.
You need like a "We'll be right back" like banner or something that you can just pop up on the stream.
I'm working on that right now. I'm waiting for Miley to get back to me about a thing. So for those that don't know, Miley is an artist that I commissioned before. She did some very cute emotes for me. The one where AG is painting a model that explodes. And the one where he's gesturing with coffee, that was Miley. And I'm
That's the
waiting
bridge?
for a
You gotta be kidding me. What? You afraid of
quote
heights?
back on a animation I wanted to do for me.
Come on, Romeo, follow me.
Nothing big, just like a just waiting screen, basically.
But yeah, my general opinion is if we ever
Banshees.
get
Let's get the
Plastic
hell off
Titans,
this thing.
expect their points cost to drop significantly.
Oh, yeah,
Because
massively.
We will want you to play them.
Oh yeah.
Will they be more?
Definitely.
They should be like a Warhound should be equivalent to like a big powerful knight. It's not like that they're that different in terms of thing.
Slightly better than the knight, the two big knights that we already have. Slightly more powerful
What's
than
our
that.
situation? Birds wasted.
Yeah, or
Lost the
around the
pilot
same
on
point,
impact.
but it's
Rest
just
of us are okay.
it's different. Like
Not
it
for
doesn't
long.
quite have the
Phantom
like it doesn't quite have the weapons
Why
output that
am
they
I not
do, but it, maybe
surprised?
it's a little bit tankier. Yeah, Reavers are the ones that are supposed to be like, main fighters, and that's why I think they should be around somewhere around the 1300 point mark.
Laser up.
So it's basically like it's most of your army.
Which again, fair.
Oh, also just put knights back in the Mechanicus army.
If you're not too busy to kill that bastard.
But then, what would you do about
I'm
Chaos
sorry.
Knights?
Dark Mechanicus as an army book. I think if you just put knights into the Adeptus Mechanicus and gave them like, there's a knight specific detachment in here, which is the knight houses by themselves, or just put them in the book. But if you can choose to either use an Adeptus Mechanicus army or a knight's army, and here's the units you can take in each. You know what I
I
mean?
just thought they're only gonna release Dark Mechanic for never get
I mean, I'd be happy to get an Heresy, get weird. They've got it.
You just
Or
need to
the
scale them
3D
up.
model.
It's just-
3D model for the
Yeah, it's just scaling up and adding a little bit more.
Well, no, because because what they've said for Legions Imperialis, the way they do that is they sculpt it at 40k scale digitally and then scale it down. Nothing is sculpted straight for Legions Imperialis. Everything is sculpted at 40k scale. So they then have the option of just making it in 40k scale. Which is why they did they brought out the is it the Fellblade? Essentially the Baneblades that the Space Marines have in Heresy.
Fellblade.
Yeah. They brought out the Fellblade kit for this edition of Heresy. And then in Legions Imperialis they brought out some of the variants of that that were also okay, so when they're getting those in plastic. Like, because you can do that now. Which means they have the models to make the Titans. Because they have all of those they have all of them at Legion's skin.
Do I feel like they should have made an ODST 2? Yes! That is a... They should have!
Or
Honestly, just make Bloodlines a game.
Or, GW, I'm just going to say this to you. If you don't want to actually make Plastic Titans, just contract frigging Joy Toy to make them, because you got them to make the Joy Toy scale Knight, and it's the size of a Warlord. It's the size of a Warlord Titan.
That's funny.
And it costs $500.
That's less funny.
As opposed to 2,000, which is what the Warlord Titan costs. Yeah, like, I'm under no illusions that they ever make a Plastic Titan it's not going to be hundreds of dollars. I have also recently seen the price of Lego kits. I am going to stop complaining in some part about GW pricing. $400 for the Lego Enterprise D.
Sits here staring at the Lego One Piece ship.
Yeah, and
How much was that?
also the thing is, I shared it in the Minion channel like a couple months ago. It was like back in August or You know, like it's not even like just the UCS models. Like it's everything. Like even like the Lego Star Wars stuff. It's super expensive.
Is that just because like plastic got more expensive or something like that, or?
They
No, 'cause-
switched that, and they switched over to a new
And also people will pay it.
The Lego has always been expensive ice cream.
more expensive now.
I am also sitting here very much aware that I live in the part of the world that gets the cheapest Warhammer. So, you know, there's that.
Fuck you.
I had to pay double. Fuck you.
You don't have to pay double.
I do actually. Comparing price wise,
Okay.
I pay double.
Yep,
Oh,
because
bloody hell.
they're gonna ship out from the UK. It's probably gonna land in Newark and then get shipped up to Canada. So you're facing the tariff and then export fees.
No, we have a direct connection now in Canada. It's just like you're still overseas
There's a
shipping.
warehouse. Yeah, there's a warehouse in
Ontario, I think.
I think it's either in Ontario or maybe in Montreal.
One or the other.
Yeah.
But it's still overseas shipping and everything, and just
Yeah.
the Canadian dollar is middle of the road in this world apparently. So like I'm worth more than my money's worth a lot more than a few other countries, but it's worth a lot less in a lot of others. Like apparently, I did the math. It would be cheaper for me to go to Japan and have like a month stay in Japan than go to the UK and have a week stay there. That's how fucked this is. Even though I want to go to both countries and like spend time in both countries, because the UK I have friends there and I want to hang out with my friends, but Japan is where all the fun stuff is. In terms of
Okay.
like merchandising.
Okay, and then I just checked it. So the new Assault Terminators, as an example, they are £42 in the UK. If I put that through a currency converter, that is
We're gonna get you out of here.
to a Canadian dollar at the moment. That is $77, and yeah, you're currently paying 83. So you're paying like $5 more as opposed to straight conversion.
Yep.
It's about $5 more.
Gunny, I can fly a Pelican, but a Phantom?
I think the US pays slightly more in comparison.
Well, let's see what you remember, Trooper. Move! Nice catch, with your face.
US is $69. Nice.
Let him go. We embarrassed him anyway. I
Cool.
love it.
Connie, more of those floating squids. Should we smoke them?
They're between us and that Phantom. What do you think?
Firing a sniper like crazy, holy shit.
Okay, wow. The US pays nearly $10 more than it
What?
should do.
There he is.
That does in fact track.
So, hang on.
Phantom inbound. Go, Mickey. Up the lift. Kill the pilots. Here goes nothing.
It should be 56 and GW are charging.
Welcome to Announcer of Games, where we do conversion math for everybody.
Yeah. So right. So if you convert pound sterling to US dollar at the moment, it means that Squad of a standard elite box set for 40k should cost approximately $56. The new Terminators are $69. Americans pay nearly $10 more than we do.
Fuck. Sorry, TCOM.
So you actually, so boss, you get a better deal than the Americans do. Except it's still more of your currency because it's still 80 of your currency as opposed to 70 of theirs.
Yeah. Still, I get what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
Unholy maths perform. I mean, yeah. Listen, all currencies around the world are just... How we decide what's worth what is bullshit. Okay? It hurts.
Yeah, I mean, some of us decide that little toy soldiers are worth a lot of money.
That's the way we're headed. Take them out.
Oh, I'm hurting myself just by flying this thing.
Head through the tunnel, Gunny. Go on, Gunny. Take the lead. Everyone watch their elbows. Gonna be a tight squeeze.
Rather do
No,
math or
it's
figure out
more of a-
Battletech copyright. Infinitely, I would rather do math. I would rather do math.
Oh yeah.
I had Will and TCOM explain the copyright to me on the basics, and my brain was hurting.
I mean, it doesn't help that at least one of the parties involved was probably actually lying through the entire process. Allegedly.
We have to say allegedly. We have to say allegedly.
Doors open. I'll go
Tells you
first.
how crazy things have gotten.
Chat, if you want to give me a headache, you just ask, hey, what was 1980s to 90s copyright like?
No, it's what was that like when it's owned by a California real estate firm that's using it for tax breaks?
Yes.
That person not allegedly, because they've said that in court filings.
They got torn a new asshole for that one, right?
No, that was perfectly. It was considered a perfectly reasonable use of the copyright.
I'm not. It can't hurt me anymore. We did it. It's done. I don't have to talk about it anymore. It can't hurt you anymore, announcer. Oh, don't tell me you're stuck.
I mean, that being said, I was going to say, that being said, if you do end up playing the new DLC for MechWarrior 5, I am half expecting you to message me like every 5 minutes going, what the fuck is going on with this?
What the fuck is this?
Why
Is
is
this
this guy
important?
doing this?
Is this important?
Yes. Like, right, see all of your complaints about Halo 5 and not explaining the fucking story, it does all of it. The problem is I know all of the shit that it's not explaining, so I'm able to follow this story.
Oh no.
The story of what's happening in the game is
No, it's not
perfectly
that. It's not that. Oh no, it's. I think my AI allies are glitched out. Move. Oh no. Chat. He's not moving.
Oh
Leave him
no.
behind.
At least give him a clean... whatever. we supposed to give to AI allies.
Move! Come on!
Reload a checkpoint.
Doors open. I'll go first.
Roger that. Follow your lead.
Got him.
Don't stay there, guys. Come on. No. Don't get stuck again. What did you shoot at? There's nothing here. There is nothing here. Move! Oh shit. Hey, restarting shit! You know what? We'll clear everybody out first, then we'll open the door. Solutions. We're smart, we can figure this out.
That is what you're supposed to do, though.
We're stuck here until you open that door, Gunny.
Well, shut up! You won't come!
That's what she said.
Speaking of coming! But yeah, chat, like, there's... If you want to drive me insane, it's copyright bullshit. It doesn't matter if it's Battletech, Robotech, so on and so forth. I will have a fucking shit fit about it. Because trying to understand why people can't just say, and I quote, "This belongs to me, fuck you," is such a hard concept for some people.
Also, people get copyright and patent mixed up all the time.
Yeah. Okay, thank God.
Also trademark and copyright.
Yeah, trademark and copyright.
Honestly, the difference is copyright and trademark. You have it as long as you enforce it. Patents, it's you keep it for
Set period
set
depending on
period of time.
technology.
Yeah,
Depending
set
on what it
period.
is.
Yeah, it's just like...
It's the reason why you can have like 10 different companies making an AR-15 because patent expired.
Another locked door. Hit the override.
It's why, like... And plus, it's like trying to... It's not just that, honestly, either. It's the fact that, like... Trying to find the reasons why for some things can be painful. It can be extremely painful to try and find, like, why they felt this way, like, why X felt this way, or why, X person felt justified in doing it. Because, like, when you're researching stuff, you do not go into researching something thinking immediately someone is the bad guy.
No.
Because, like, if someone has a legitimate grievance, you go in and go, like, okay, let's look at this legitimate grievance and see if it has water to stand on. In the case of Battletech, it was because a bunch of fucking people didn't know, like, it was a bunch of fucking greedy assholes, and then other people who were just like, I'm just trying to make a game, dude. Why are you being complicated? Because I have a Ponzi scheme to run, and you're ruining it.
It was a bunch of people speculating on assets, and then at least one of them doing the Mr. Krabs money meme.
Hello, I like money.
As expected of that time.
Why have you a real estate company chose to buy the U.S. rights to these Japanese anime properties? Money.
Or just being an asshole, keeping out of the hands of someone else.
No, in their case, they wanted to sit on them and potentially license them out, or
Build up value over time.
yeah. They wanted to collect passive revenue on licensing to fund other endeavors, which was, and yeah, anime, like, they looked at, like, basically they looked at Hayao Saban and basically went, can we do that but cheaper?
And then it
Pretty
makes
much.
my life hell because I have to try and figure out how to explain this shit to all of you. In a way that is comprehensible and makes sense to the average person.
We got a scarab right by our exit.
And I'm not a legal scholar. So then I had to have people that did understand this shit a million times better than me explain to me like I'm a fucking 5-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, the one I love is that everyone stops explaining the Battletech timeline at exactly the same point, because beyond that it's like, right, you know that meme about the Horus Heresy? It's that, but worse.
Why do you guys not talk about the scouring? Reasons.
Mm-hmm.
We'll
Or
let
like
GW talk about it for us.
Or no, like the you know the Heresy reading order diagram?
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole...
Yeah, the what happens in the Battletech timeline post clan invasion gets like that.
Fuck!
Well, I mean, like they have. That's also the thing, though, and I actually agree with what Catalyst have done with this. They've shifted when the end of the clan invasion era is. They've now shifted it to after what's called Operation Bulldog, when the Inner Sphere goes and basically wipes out the Smoke Jugglers and Revenge. Because that's the actual end of the clan invasion, because the clans go, whoa.
Yep, you guys got the firepower to take us out. We're done.
No, we're good. We're good.
We learned our lesson.
Ones that are in the sphere, yeah, they're still going to be there. All the ones that are still in the homeworlds, yeah, we're going to have like a massive, like, 50-year political schism, where basically we decide that anyone who's been corrupted by the Inner Sphere has to be genocided. We're going to do that, and then we're just going to go back to being in isolation. And all the ones that are in the Inner Sphere, they're stuck there now. Which is what happens. It's called the Wars of Reaving. It's very funny.
Oh yes, mass genocide. Very funny.
Well, it is, because basically they get to the end of it, and it's like this one clan is like doing the vast majority of it, gets to the end, and all the other clans that are left go, good, now the only other clan that needs to be wiped out is you, who's done all this genocide.
It's like, whoa.
And they do. They just wipe them out.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! We were just following your orders. Yeah.
No, they were very much doing it off their own back. The others were just letting them do it. We mysteriously got rid of a whole bunch of our rivals and enemies, and now we just need to deal with you.
Well, this whole operation was your idea. Yes.
Yeah. Ironic, isn't it? That's not what irony is. No, but these nuclear bombs are.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Jesus here.
Mm-hmm.
All of them are over in Trench Crusade. Remember that.
Jesus has left the chat.
I love that. Listen, there's a meme out there. And it's Germany, Japan, and Italy sitting in a Discord call. And it's basically like Germany's like, okay, boys, I know it's been pretty rough out there, but I think if we regroup and start planning again, I think we can come back out on top. Italy, yeah, about that, changes call to the Allies. Germany, no!
Yeah.
That made me laugh, I'm sorry. Like, it reminded me of that.
Germany, no! Sorry, force of habit.
Germany, no! What? I haven't done anything. Oh, sorry, yeah, force habit. Oh, who's that one guy who does like the, hey, buddy?
Yeah.
Youth Pastor Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Youth Pastor Ryan. I loved his like thing with like Germany saying like, and finally we get to be on the side with the maple syrup crime wave. And I'm like,
yeah,
yay!
They've learned after 2 rounds of it. They don't want a third.
The what was the maple syrup Geneva suggestion people?
Yeah. Oh, that Geneva, eh? Nice girl.
Mm-hmm.
Just remember, most of it was things that Canada did unprompted.
Yeah, we were not asked to do them 90% of the time. We were just like, we can't feed them. Bang.
You know what'll work right now?
Or like during World War I, when you took advantage of starving Germans by throwing them food, conditioning them to realize, hey, when Canadians throw shit into our trenches, it's food. And when they got used to it, the next time they threw shit, it was grenades.
Listen.
They spent weeks doing that. That's the thing that gets me.
That had planning into it.
That's beyond malicious.
Listen. You can only get mustard gas so many times before you fuck around and find out, okay?
You guys also got very, very good at both dealing with enemy ones and creating your own.
Smiles. Listen, there's a reason why the British sent us over to the New World. They didn't want to deal with our bullshit.
Well, first it was the French, then you.
Yeah, and then the Brit. Listen, this is what happens when you mix British and French. Okay, you get war crimes.
It's all the self-hatred from being French and British.
The split, say, the 2 sides of the pond are at war within you, so you have to spread that war to everybody around you.
And then listen, Mom told us that the neighbor was being noisy again, and so we had to go deal with it. How to play that game with me. And then they learned why you don't play that game with us. It was a very dumb decision on the Germans that day to really test our patience.
Tear still goes to America being like, hey, we don't know how effective these will be, so why don't you test them out for us, and hands the Canadians their shotguns.
No, you can't use shotguns in trench warfare! Why not? It's cheating!
Oh no, it was fucking much better than that. The Germans said, hey, if you continue to use shotguns, we're gonna execute anybody we find with a shotgun or shotgun shells on them. America turned around and replied, great, we're just gonna stop taking prisoners entirely.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Yeah.
Every time someone plays a dumbass game, they end up regretting it immediately. I.e., anytime someone tries to challenge me in my comments, it never ends well for most of them.
Yeah.
Quickly dunked on.
Do it, Virgil, now! Construction ahead. Expect delays. I'm gonna die, you hear me?
Granted, not on a level like where it might be a war crime. I don't think I've ever gone like down that far.
Nuclear verbal destruction.
I don't know. Have I roasted someone that hard before?
Thanks, Trooper. They almost had me. Been trying to get down to the next level, checking my team, but
I think.
the stack is locked down tight.
I don't think that I've been a witness to it.
But my brother's been witness to me being sarcastic once in a while. Like, he could probably point something out to me.
What's wrong with you, Virgil? You trying to get me killed?
Warning, hitchhikers may be escaped convicts.
Can't see a damn thing.
The game basically telling me, yeah, no, cop's a pig, shoot him. Hey chat, you wanna know what's fucked up? Even Halo ODST has ties back to Marathon.
Can't be over yet.
Make it make sense. For the love of God.
I don't think any of us have that answered.
Marathon, like, listen, trying to like understand the story of Marathon, it's like, oh, okay, like, how bad can this be? Like, you go into it and you're like, oh, you're just realized, and I quote, all I do is open and close doors. This is dumb.
Yeah, the doors need to be open and closed.
And then
Are
he contacts
you gonna
aliens.
hop in?
What's Marathon? Marathon was Bungie's second first-person shooter that actually went somewhere. And basically everything you know about Halo comes from Marathon. In fact, Halo was supposed to be set in the Marathon universe. But then Microsoft came in and basically was just like, yeah, we want a unique title. Which, honestly, fair. Basically... Actually, I should just, like... Alright,
You're about to say, make a video about it, I swear to God.
No, I refuse on the grounds of I'm not insane. Mandalore Gaming did a great video on it. So, I'm going to show something with you guys. I'm going to show something to you guys. I'm going to drag it over here. What's that? What's that, chat? In Halo, that's the symbol for Reclaimer.
What's it in Marathon?
That's just the ship symbol from Marathon.
Yep.
You can find it everywhere. It is in the title screen. It is on the walls. It is.
I mean, it's also the. I will also point out it is also the Tau symbol from 40K.
It
is.
It is. There's also. It's also the fire control chamber of the ring, and it's in his fucking eyeball. It's his fucking eyeball. Chat. Back when Bungie was in charge, you would be hard-pressed to find a Halo game without a Marathon reference in it. In fact, the security armor from Halo 3, that's just the main character from Marathon's armor. You good,
making
bud?
callbacks to your previous. I mean, making callbacks to your previous games is fine.
Oh yeah, no, it's perfectly fine. Oh, he's not coming down either. Oh, wait. No, there he is. Come on, dude. Come on, buddy. I need to shoot you. Come on.
I mean, especially when it's a passive-aggressive, I would rather be working on this.
It wasn't passive-aggressive, I think, in that instance. It's just that Bungie liked to reference their old games.
Tons of developers do shit like that.
Oh, yeah. Like, there's references in Halo to Myth.
I see more of them.
And for those that don't know, Myth was Bungie's strategy game. A very difficult but good strategy game. Bungie history is wild.
Halo was supposed to be strategy.
I was going to say, as opposed to Halo Wars, which was a very, very hard but very, however you would find it, good strategy game.
Well, that one wasn't developed by Bungie. That was developed by Ensemble. And then Creative Assembly.
Trooper, hold up a sec. I gotta check on a little personnel issue.
And it's somewhat hampered by the fact that I had to also work on consoles.
Yep.
So speaking of Creative Assembly, the rumor mill is going full fucking force right now. That because of the new engine and some of the changes they showed and the improvements they showed during it, that a lot of people are now thinking after Medieval 3, we might be getting a 40k strategy Total War game. Because the destruction system that they showed off would be perfect for that.
I'm just making
Basically what everyone's saying.
I'm making the Spartan here to look like the security guy from...
So apparently Valorak has said that he will shave off all of the hair on his head, including his eyebrows, if it is not 40. If the trailer that is revealed at the Games Trailer Award is not 40k Total War.
Really? He threatened that?
Yep. Uh-huh.
Good job, dude. So yeah,
his fanbase will hold him to that.
So this was how the Marathon guy looked. You just have his helmet, you have his shoulder pads, and you have his chest plate, basically. Ta-da! That's what he looked like. And if you're wondering why you haven't heard of Marathon's story before, I'm going to tell you this right now. Would you like to keep your sanity? Would you like to not hurt your brain? Because most of Marathon's fluff and story is in terminals. Terminals, chat. That shit can hurt trying to read through it. And it's not like it's bad or anything. I want to make it very clear. Marathon story is actually really good. It's just, holy fuck, there's a lot. Like, Marathon 3 has, like, timeline bullshit in it. Because you are experiencing rampancy. Because you're a cyborg. Your brain is going through rampancy. So you're reliving tons of different... You're reliving the same thing happening over and over and over again, just with different scenarios playing out based on what your brain calculated when you were alive. That's the kind of shit we were dealing with. And the kind of insanity that Bungie went into back in the day. Because, and I quote, fuck you. We are going to tell the story we want to tell. We're going to tell it our way. And we don't care if it makes sense to you or not. Because it's the story we want to tell.
I'm just going to send this to the boss as well.
Oh.
In case you want to put...
Interesting.
What is it?
Yep.
Especially those symbols.
Yep.
Totally.
Where is it?
1 second. I'm sending it to you.
Oh, you're sending it to me directly?
I mean, I can actually just put it in Minions. That's easier. Give me a sec. Okay, get the image. There you go. That was seen on the stream during the 25th anniversary thing.
For Warhammer?
For the new... Yeah, for the 20th anniversary Total War stream, when they were talking about their new engine, they showed a tech thing of it being used, and these were the other tabs on that screen at the time. Of the other actions that you can do in engine. Or the other animations that they've got keyed in for it.
For those who are not on PC that can't look at this pretty well, that says fleet action become evasive, fleet action evasive disengage, fleet action fire missiles. And
Look at the symbols.
With a little...
Those are some pretty specific symbols.
Yeah.
Because you could say, well, it could be like boats. I mean, those are fleets.
Why have a planet for the evasive disengage one?
The plot slickens.
Never say that word. Like that. I'd rather hear you say the word moist.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
All right. Well, anyway, no, go ahead, Will.
So, like, if they are doing like a future Total War, like nothing about this says that the IP has to be 40K. That could be Star Wars. That could be anything else. It could just be a bizarrely interesting one. Would just be like a future Earth Total War in like an original IP that they come up with.
That'd be cool.
I'd be fine with that.
Interesting. I'd play that.
Something like Terra Invicta, but the style of Total War.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
any of you know what Terra Invicta is?
You want to really screw with a certain demographic of people? Twilight Imperium Total War.
TCOM.
It's that board game.
Definitely heard that one before.
It's that board game that you've seen in shops or you've seen on people's shelves and you've asked about playing, and they tell you it takes 5 days.
No. A perfect opportunity would be Unification Wars.
Oh, you're right.
Or just like if you're going to want to go with other IPs that could be working with Creative Assembly, it could be Halo Total War. That'd be interesting.
Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. I am on the side of like, don't give me false hope. Don't give me false hope.
An Expanse Total War.
I'd play that. I'd play the shit out of that.
I mean, it makes sense. Like, they've started making a ton of games again for the Expanse, so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what did they do to my boy, the EOD? Son of a bitch.
Remember the vid Vidmaster challenges?
I remember.
Did you ever do any of them?
No.
Don't worry, I didn't either.
I
kinda
always-
woke up one morning and I suddenly had this cheap. I got mine for free.
How'd you get yours for free?
Well, remember, like towards the end of Halo 3, when they were getting ready to go to the ODST multiplayer, they got rid of the Vidmaster challenge. They just kind of gave the Hayabusa armor to everyone.
Oh, right, yeah. Interesting.
Thus creating a precedent that continues today with challenge-specific armor sets.
All right, but anyway.
They're only there for a couple years and then disappear.
Well, anyway, so chat. This is the end of the stream, but good news, there will be a stream tomorrow, along with an upload to Patreon. Oh my god! Oh me! Oh my! Oh my! Oh my! So tomorrow on Patreon will be the Gathering Storm video. But what the hell is that?
What?
But
you didn't pick up on your mate.
Yeah, Aramis.
Aramis.
We're gonna read in. But tomorrow we'll be playing more Halo with Mitsuki. So we're gonna have some fun there. But for now, we're gonna raid into Giant Tabby because we played Repo with him, and he was a nice dude, and I owe him for killing him. So y'all get your raid emotes ready, and I'm gonna go finish the Gathering Storm video, so that way we can have it uploaded by tomorrow for you guys. So you all have a fantastic day, and remember, be nice, be helpful to everybody, and yeah, don't let assholes try to get a rise out of you. Good night, everybody.